How are we doing? Welcome to Up the Villa podcast. Welcome to our watch along for Aston Villa v Brentford final Premier League Summer Series game. Time for Villa to pick up their first trophy of the season. A victory with a decent goals scored should see us lift this little trophy in pre-season. So first of many, hopefully, this season. So it feels good. It's a little bit earlier than the last two, which has been great because my sleep after some of them have just been absolutely shocking. So thanks everybody for tuning in again. We're coming up against Brentford, so it's the last of our Premier League opposition in this pre-season. So really looking forward to the game. Looking forward to seeing a certain couple of new faces. So we'll get into the lineups in a second, but we'll just see who's in the building, how you all doing. We've got Love Bleeds is here, Liam's here. So cheers everybody for tuning into this watch along. So let's have a look at Villa's starting lineup then. So we are going with Martinez, Cash, Konsa, Mings, Pau Torres, McGinn, Kamara, Louise, Philogene, DRB, and Ollie Watkins. If we have a look at how Brentford are setting up, they're going with Flecken, Ruslev, Pinnock, me, Hickey, Onyeka, Jensen, Damsgaard, and Buemo, De Silva, and Shard. So, interesting lineup from Aston Villa. Again, we've seen this sort of tweaking, trialing, checking out something a little bit different with the system. And we are happily, or I'm happy that we are sort of sticking with this solid three across the back line. We've tweaked it again. We've brought Mings into the lineup today. I would see the three looking something like this, maybe. I think we've got Pau Torres on the left, Mings in the centre, Konsa on the right. For some of you that are saying that two left-footeds can't play together, then this will enable one left footer to play here and then the right footer of Konsa to play out from the back there. So, I mean, it may mix up and it may be Pau in the middle, but I would imagine it's going to be Torres with his ball playing ability. Then with Luca Dean out of this side, I would say possibly would mean Cash goes a little bit further forward. Philogene has been playing in this sort of wing back vibe. We've then got a double pivot of the usual Luis and Kamara and McGinn, DRB and Watkins. This is what I've made of that starting lineup. So I'd be interested to see what some of you are going with. So what are some of you saying in the chat? Do you agree it's going to look a bit like that, or are you sort of saying it might look a little bit differently? So I think this is going to be a good test. I don't think Brentford have played the best in some of their games. I watched them again against Fulham, and I didn't think they were very good against Fulham, but this is why we're here at pre-season. It's about trialing this system. It's about seeing how we can adapt. And it's nice to see a partnership of Mings and Pau Torres today. I think we're yet to see both of those play together. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how they play. I'm really excited by Philogene. Emery yesterday in his press conference spoke about that some of the youngsters are on trial. So I think it's going to be, again, it seems like Emery really likes Philogene, and I think Philogene's got the characteristics of an Emery player, hasn't he? He's pacey, he's tactically very good, what we've seen so far. I think we've seen him in the last two games especially, you know, his defensive work has been really good, and I think that's what Emery's really going to like from him, that he seems to be able to take on board the information before a game, and it looks like what we've seen in the last two games is able to sort of do the game plan, and I think that would be brilliant for Emery. So yeah, I think Philogene is one of these, and I've said it a couple of times that he doesn't get sort of his name's not in the lights, is he, last season, being out on loan at Cardiff? You know, the likes of Archer, the likes of Ramsey's, Iraboonans, they sort of get all the plaudits, but Philogene the one that's really impressed me, and I think he's really impressed a lot of you guys, and he's really impressed Emery. A lot of you in the chat are saying that you're really impressed with Philogene, and I think this is what, you know, it's all about. We've had a lot of comments recently, last season as well, saying, is Emery really gonna push the youth and bring the youth through? And I think the bottom line is, if you're good enough, then he's got no problem in doing so. So, yeah, I think it's exciting to see the breakthrough in this pre-season, especially of Philogene. So let's see what some of you are saying. Brentford have a new goalkeeper, look shaky, need to close him down and get some early shot. I agree. I think it was the Fulham game that he looked quite flappy, didn't he? Which I remember watching that game thinking, yeah, you don't look too great. Yeah, and I kind of get this Jackson vibe with Philogene. You know, in my head, I keep thinking like Nicholas Jackson, Philogene Bidace. I don't know why, but that's just the vibe that I've got in my head. Luke's saying, I love how sharp he is, and that goal showed his reading of the game and his lightning reaction time. Yeah, and going back to Philogene's goal, what I really liked was the little dummy he did before he sort of stepped in front of the defender. He sort of went to go, didn't he? And he stepped in front, and it was a really, really clever finish. Now, I know a finish from like 5 yards out, it technically shouldn't really be that clever, but it was a really, really good finish. So, yeah, I've been really, really impressed. So let's have a look at what some of you are saying in the chat then. We're saying, I reckon we're going to see a new Buendia this season, but I'm worried he'll mess up by trying to steal the show every now and again. Made a couple of bad decisions. Yeah, I think he in the first game he was really, really good. In the game against Fulham, I didn't think he was to that level that he was against Newcastle. So I think the thing is with Buendia, we just need to see a level of consistency, don't we? Let's have a look what else he's saying. His movement was top class. How you doing, mate? Yes, my Villa tattoo is now pretty much all healed, I think. It is all healed. I'm really happy with it, to be fair. So, yeah, it does look really, really cool. So, yeah, happy with it. So, we've got some other news from the press conference that happened yesterday. Feels weird that we're having press conferences for pre-season friendlies, but Aaron Ramsey is looking like he's going to be out for 2 weeks. Buendia was touch and go before this game, and Emery spoke about the goalkeeper situation yesterday, and he confirmed that Olsen is going to be staying this season. So whether that's 100% from Emery, or whether it's see how it goes, see how the window goes, see how it evolves, because he's not really going to come out and say that he's going to get rid of him. But yeah, what do we think of that in the chat? I know, especially on social media, he's been, I wouldn't say he's been getting necessarily like criticized, but I think there's an air of caution amongst the fan base of what we've seen from him so far. Like, I think if you're asking me what's Olsen's shot stopping like, what's his overall attributes, I would say pretty decent. I think he's a good shot stopper, but it's he's playing out from the back that I think a lot of fans are questioning and a lot of fans are worried about, and I think that's rightly so. I think that comes from what we're expecting from this season. Now, if we were just a mid-table side that were just going out, going through the motions, just trying to survive, then I think we could probably accept that he's maybe not the greatest with the ball at his feet. But we're going to be going into this season potentially where there's going to be a lot riding on certain games, a lot riding on cup games, and we can't have any mistakes. And just like any player that plays for Villa, I think if they aren't pulling their weight or we do look weak in a certain area, it's okay to want and ask for something better and something more. So from what I've seen from Olsen with the ball at his feet, it's not great. And I think the fact that we do play out from the back, then it gets me nervy. And if it gets me nervy, then what do those 4 defenders in front of him think when he's going to be passing it out? So I think it's fair that fans are a little bit cautious about it, but he's either got to learn, adapt quickly, or we've got to look elsewhere. That's the bottom line. And that's what I'm saying about this season. It's season's like massive for Villa, whether it's in Europe or in the cup competitions or whether it's in the Premier League. Like, we need to get Europe again. We need to go deep in cup competitions. Emery's talking about winning these cups, so we need 2 very good players in every single position. So let's just get some of your thoughts and what you're all saying about Olsen then. So, and then we'll move on to a different topic. Olsen is okay. He's had a few hiccups. How you doing, mate? John's saying there will always be mistakes. Yeah, I get that there will be mistakes, but yeah, I mean, playing out from the back, it needs to be good. That's all I'm saying. It needs to be good, and it needs to look assured, and we have to keep playing out from the back. And yeah, I'll get a little bit worried when Olsen's in goal. So I mean, some of you are saying that you're not a fan of him, but afternoon, Olsen. It's a good shot stopper. Just needs to adjust to our style. Olsen is the best. Olsen we have. How you doing, mate? I think that Olsen could really improve his distribution. It's not rocket science. He just needs to put the work in. We have to just take Emery's word, but the players look scared to pass to Olsen every time he plays. Mings, yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, some of them weren't the greatest and weren't the most comfortable, and they adapted quickly. So that's the thing. They adapted quickly. So he's going to need to adapt very, very quickly. He's an old era goalkeeper, not suited to modern football. See, the thing is, you say that, but he's actually not that old, is he? And playing out from the back for goalkeepers, it's not a new thing. They've been doing it since Manuel Neuer days, and so I think, yeah, he's just got to look more composed. He's just got to pick the right passes. Cool. So there's loads of you in here again. So make sure you are hitting a like on this stream. Subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. With Olsen, it could just be a confidence thing. He's not had a proper run. Hopefully, he's been working on it and we can get a run in the domestic cups. Yes, definitely. And then the other little transfer rumour that we have been linked with again is Ferran Torres. So Ferran Torres, again, a name that sort of hasn't gone away in this window, is still linked with a move to Aston Villa. Apparently, Ferran Torres wants to stay at Barca, which I guess he probably would want to stay at Barca. But yeah, he's still on Aston Villa's radar. So how are we feeling then? Transfer window vibes. What are we thinking? Are we quite calm? Are we quite relaxed? Do we think we are going to be bringing in some more players in the chat. What areas and what positions do you think we still need to improve on? So get them in the comment section now. We've got about 10 minutes before kickoff, and here we go. How are you? You all right?
All right.
How
Better
are
late
you?
than never.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Yes. Just
I mean, the last one was rambling into like the early hours, weren't we?
Oh, it's a nightmare, wasn't it? Looks like this weather's set fair here, so I don't think we've got a problem with the weather. So it looks very sunny.
What do you make of the lineup?
Very interesting, isn't it? Another bit of tinkering, I think. Another bit of experimentation. Interesting to see how he goes with it. The most interesting thing, obviously, I don't know whether you've spoke about it, is the cash being in with 3 centre halves. You know, usually we've seen 3 centre halves, but with no right back. So we just presume one of them just slots in, on the right back slot. But it's a bit different today. Whether he now flips the system and has the attacking right back, and then Torres sort of, I suppose, or Mings, I suppose, but you'd probably think Torres really play off that left hand side. But that's what it's for, isn't it? Pre-season, to try these things out. So looking forward to seeing Diaby play. He really looks like he really, really likes Philogene Bidace. So, that's another big plus coming out of this pre-season tournament. There was just talking on the telly that it looks like Diaby's going to play off Watkins, so almost a front 2 maybe. So, this is the time to try these things out, isn't it? But I'm looking forward to seeing Diaby.
Yeah, me too. I mean, to be fair, you can read into a couple of partnerships, but Diaby and Watkins is going to be one that I'm really excited to see. I think that's going to be, the partnership for the start of the season as well, isn't it? And I think it's going to be exciting as well to see potentially, maybe not see it in this game, but a Bailey, Diaby, and a Watkins all in the same side as well to see how that looks as well. So. It's exciting. So, I think Philogene. What we're saying so far, would you say is definitely going to stick around?
Yes, I think so. I'll be surprised now after sort of starting every game. Whether the Ramsey injuries had a bit of an impact in him playing more minutes, potentially, possibly. I don't know, but I think you saw in the interview he gave yesterday or today, I think before this game, that he is one of the main points of this is that he's making a decision on all these young kids. Will they be in and around the squad, or do they need another little loan, maybe a 6-month? Some of them might need a 12-month loan, or maybe just a little loan up to Christmas to give them some football. It's difficult. It's a balancing act with the kids, isn't it? Because you want to keep them progressing, you want them to keep playing minutes, but if they are good enough, then you want them to be in around the squad. But are they going to play? It's difficult, isn't it? It's difficult. If they did have a little 6-month loan somewhere, hopefully they would play pretty regularly, so that improves them there. But Bidace has been really good, hasn't he, on this little tour? So it'd be nice to see him stick around the first team squad. But as long as it's no detriment to his potential, going forward.
Yeah, and we are now seeded for the Europa Conference League, which should make our pathway to the group stage slightly easier, depending on who we get. So, and apparently we've been pot 2 as well. So, again, that should make the group stage a bit easier as well.
7th of August, isn't it, the draw?
Yeah.
I think so. That's bearing down on us now, isn't it? I mean, we thought, that's ages away, but now you're looking at just over a week's time. Week on Tuesday. No, week on Monday, isn't it? Yeah, so a week tomorrow. It's mad, isn't it? Oh, that's when the European adventure will begin.
It feels. I don't know whether it feels a long time or a short time since we was at Villa Park. I don't think this pre-season's felt that long. Has it been shorter, or I don't know?
It hasn't felt that long for me, but I've been following the cricket.
Yeah, I think the season ended later, didn't it? I think because of the World
Yeah,
Cup.
because of the World Cup. Yeah, yeah. No, it's. I've enjoyed this summer. To be fair, obviously I've had the cricket to take my mind off things, but I've been really chilled out with the team. We've made 3 excellent signings, spread
Yeah,
out pretty nicely, haven't we? You know, we had one early, then a middle. You know, the middle one, then we've done this one last week. First look at the kit now, Luke. What we thinking?
I know. Well, it's not on my screen yet, so yeah, let's have a look. Have you
That's the
ordered
pro
it?
version. Not yet. No, I'm actually going to be driving past the Villa Park tomorrow, so I might, if it's in the shop, I might pop in and have a look at it a bit close up.
Yeah,
I think it looks really smart. To be fair, I like the shorts as well.
yeah. The shorts have had a bit of stick. I quite like the shorts.
I like the shorts. Yeah, I like that combo.
It looks at the pattern on it looks a bit like that pattern that we sort of had. I know it's a different pattern, but you know that one where it had all of the different parts of Birmingham.
Yeah, I think, isn't it a play on the lion or a lion being taken apart? I
I
tell you
think
what, it's a
so.
hell of a lot better than the Brentford kit. I tell you that, that's a vile kit. Jeez Louise.
Yeah,
Looks like someone's thrown a tin of paint over him.
yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see how we set up here and what the vibe. Oh yeah, it's not a great kit from Brentford, is it? That
No. And historically, Brentford have given us some really, really tough games, haven't they? Especially at their place. So this could
yeah,
be a, is Mbembo starting? Because he always,
yeah, he is. Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
he always
it
does
is going
well.
to be, and Buemo is going to be so important for Brentford this season because with Tony out for sort of the first
Yeah,
half of the season, he's really going to have to offer quite a threat for them.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah, he's going to be one of their main attacking outlets. I don't know what kind of business they've done in the summer, to be honest.
No, I don't either, really, to be fair.
Should have done some research, shouldn't I? Really, Brentford signings. Let's see what they've done. They have. Oh, they've signed Collins from Wolves. That was the big one, wasn't
Yeah,
it? 26 million. Kevin Schade from Freiburg for 25 million. And a goalkeeper again from Freiburg for 13 million. And a
yeah,
couple of little.
they've had two bids for Brennan Johnson as well, haven't they? Rejected a 30 and a 35.
Oh, right. So,
Yeah,
yeah, I don't know if he's playing. Is that
so
Schade playing? Collins
they've got
playing?
money to spend.
Have you got the Brighton team news?
Yeah. So it's Flecken, Ruslev, Pinnock, me, Hickey, Onyeka, Jensen, Damsgaard, and Buemo, De Silva, and Sharda up top.
Right, that's Schade as the new signing, the
Yeah.
right winger, 21 from Freiburg, 25 million euros. So, let's see what he's like. I like the Emi Martinez green. It looks good in green.
Yeah, I quite like when we go for that green colour.
Mm.
Reminds me of the Benteke kit all them years ago.
Yeah. Well, I've got Pau Torres down as left back here. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, it might be Torres on the left, Mings, Conser, and Cash.
That's what they've got, yeah, with 2 holding and Bidace left, McGinn right, Diaby in behind Watkins. I just don't see Pau Torres as an out-and-out left back, but
No, but
I
he'll
think
make
it
that
will
back
be.
three, won't he?
Yeah, it'll be Cash going forward, and then a back 3, won't it? But that's showing Bidace as the sort of left-hand side player, so he's got a lot of to get up and down there, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah,
He's got to do that a lot of. Well, that's why I think possibly McGinn, because he's got that energy and that defensive mindset as well. I wouldn't be surprised, or you could see maybe flipping over and all trying it.
yeah.
Decent bench now, isn't it? Crikey.
It is options, 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 options.
That's a hell of a bench, that is. Jeez. I mean, half them players you can easily see Well, easily starting most of them, can't you? Which is the whole point, I suppose. He said he wants two players in every position, don't he? So
yeah. I still think there's going to be another attacker coming in.
I don't think we've finished. Definitely don't think we've
No.
finished. I think there's another one. I think there's a couple more outgoing, and then I think there's one coming in.
Quite a big stadium, that is, isn't it?
Huge, isn't it? Here we go then.
I think you're a bit ahead of me, Justin.
Okay, do you want me to pause this and get level?
Yeah.
When we kick off, then I'll.
All right.
If you start the clock dead on when
Yeah.
you start, then I can catch up with the clock.
Okay. Bet you're glad you're not watching the cricket.
It's not on, is it? They're raining at the moment. No.
Has the rain saved us?
Oh, they've called it off for the day.
Have they?
So tomorrow they need 248 and we need 10 wickets. So a very interesting day ahead tomorrow.
They might have to speed up a bit.
They've batted very well today, I've got to be honest. They've really batted. I mean, that's the best opening partnership of the whole tour so far. So they've definitely put themselves in with a chance. Right, I've just kicked off.
No, I haven't yet.
Okay. I'll pause it then until you're ready.
All right, here we go. There we go. Cool. Let's go, Villa then.
Right, there we go. Straight away.
Pretty much the defence is how I expected it. Mings is playing central. You've got Pau on the left, Konza on the right. Cash, technically, as your right back, sort of where you'd think they would be. You've got Bidace on the left, so he'll be covering behind Pau.
It definitely looks left centre, right centre of the three centre halves, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. To be fair as well, this is the first time really that Cash will have had that licence to bomb forward, won't it? Because he's always had to sort of sit in, hasn't he, with the way we normally play. So as you can see, he's taking that position high up on the right hand side, almost on the halfway line here, which is what you usually see our left back doing. So it does seem to be like a bit of a switch.
I mean, I'll share the screen now. As far as I can see, I think it's looked a bit like what I expected it to be. Let's just show.
Yeah, straight away there, Cash is in on the right hand side.
So I've got it looking like this. Hold on, I can't show you. I
was going to say, it's also interesting because when, like we were saying before about picking different players against different opposition, this could be a way of sort of exploiting a team they think is a lot weaker down their left side, having a more attacking right-sided player.
I've got it looking like that. That's what I think.
Yeah, just chucking away Philogene, bad aces. Yes, to be fair, Diaby and Watkins almost look like they're playing as a pair, don't they?
Yeah. Now look how far Cash is forward here now.
Yeah.
He's in that advanced, really, really advanced position.
It's a good start from us again.
Yeah, really good.
Good in possession.
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, once again, trying to get Cash in on that right side. One thing Cash will have to do if he... oh, that's a good ball in. Oh, probably should have scored there, Bidace. Just going to say, one thing Cash has got to do is improve his delivery, but that was a lovely little weighty ball with his left foot in. Should have scored. Just maybe slightly out of his reach, being a little bit harsh there on him.
Yeah. Chance, though. First chance to Villa.
Yeah. And it's come from that right-hand side, hasn't it?
Yeah. But this is what looks quite, this is what's so good about Villa under Emery, is that we can adapt and try different things. And we know game on game he does do that. So, yeah, really good. So we've got a nice little shape about us, pressing quite well. There we go. Press works really well. Brentford gave the ball away.
Interesting as well, because Brentford do like to play possession football as well. So, yeah, see how the both teams combat each other.
Yeah.
Oh, we're giving with a knock on his knee. Hopefully he's all right. Don't want no more injuries, do we? Christ.
No, we've had enough of them now. Oh, that's a nice ball from McGinn. Corner to Aston Villa. When McGinn does that, he sort of just drops that shoulder and turns.
Great.
No one can stop that.
He gets away with some really tight situations, and he with a little sort of shimmy and a body turn.
Yeah. That sort of low centre of gravity and that stocky style. So solid.
As well, with 3 centre halves in the team, we should be more of a threat from set plays.
Definitely. That's one thing that we need to do this season, is score more off them.
They all went near post then, and the ball dropped lovely in the centre circle. Oh, we are. Flick this on. Concept. No. Go out wide.
Interesting. Diaby was on the corner then.
I didn't see that, actually, who took the corner.
Yeah, Diaby.
Is he renowned for set plays, is he? I don't know whether that's a part of his game that's...
I don't know, but we seem to have got a lot of set piece takers now. Because Tielemans was on him the other day, so
yeah,
we've got Tielemans, Luiz, Diaby.
McGinn can take him.
Yeah, the options are there. Yeah.
Oh, we are. Nick it off him. Oh, it's done well there. It's unlucky.
Good start from Villa, this. Kit looks nice as well, don't it?
Yeah, I need to come round. It's no good asking me about kits. I like every single Villa kit. Every kit they bring out. Oh, Brentford are in here. Oh, it's a good attack, that is. If that was a better ball across, we could have been in trouble then.
Yeah.
And Bueno again. Jeez, he's such a threat. I fancy signing him just to stop him being a threat to us.
I went Brentford away last season, and
yes, you did.
He absolutely ripped us.
It's funny how certain players just play very, very well against you, isn't it? And he does seem to be one of them.
Well, it's funny. It's funny how they all play well against Villa.
Yeah, I suppose it always feels like that, doesn't it?
I mean, we could go on. Harvey Barnes, Iheanacho, Vardy.
Oh, yeah, go on, Bidace. He's nicked it off him.
Let's
in the
go.
box.
Let's go. Finish it.
He's trying to cross it.
Hey, he's done well there, though, to get back up on his feet.
Yeah,
Found a nice ball to McGinn. Go on, finish it. Oh.
Yeah, some nice pressing there.
Yeah, we're pressing well, which is nice to see.
That's got to be offside, surely.
Yeah, surely that's offside.
Brentford are in. Great save from Martinez.
What's going on?
He's not give a penalty.
Does he give a penalty?
Does he give a penalty there? I don't know, because they're not talking.
I think he'd give a pen.
Conser's having a turn.
I think he's give a pen,
He's given a pen on a foul from... To be fair,
he's not offside. He's onside.
He's in his own box. The ball over the top. He's in his own box.
Yeah,
I mean, it is an untidy challenge, I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's a pen. Yeah,
I think
clumsy.
that's a penalty.
There's been a lot of goals in pre-season. Doesn't matter what team you're watching, of this ball over the top. It feels like every team is scoring with balls over the top.
Right, 3 aggressive zoos on the pen.
Here we go.
Umbrella.
Mo.
Come on, Emmy. Disappointed me to be caught out that easily.
Yeah.
We have had a little bit of a problem with that long ball over the top. We did against Newcastle, didn't we?
Yeah, we have.
A little bit flat. Here we go. Oh, it's buried it. Oh dear. Oh
That's
well. Plenty of
frustrating.
pre-season. We've been the better side. We've just been caught by a silly ball over the top. And to be fair, a very, very well timed run. Because he looked 10 yards offside, but he was in his own box, wasn't
Yeah, it's. I mean, the thing is though, this is not the first time now that we've been done in pre-season with that ball over the top.
he? No, it's definitely something that they've got to work on and find out a way to
Yeah,
combat it.
yeah,
Cons had just got the wrong side of him, didn't he? And couldn't. He's had to make a challenge, I suppose. Although he could have maybe stayed on his feet and tried to jockey him away from goal, maybe. I mean, in this era as well, if you're the wrong side of the ball and you dive in, you're going to give a foul every day of the week, aren't you?
yeah. I mean, the thing is, if we just have a brief combo on this high line, last season we were the highest team, I think, from playing teams offside. So we were absolutely brilliant at doing it. The fact that he's ran from in his own half on this one is even more so frustrating because sort of we need to be defending that better.
Yeah, and it was the left-hand side of our defence, which been rejigged today with Torres and Mings now making that partnership up. Bidace having to do the tracking back and stuff. So, but like we say, this is what pre-season's for, isn't it? I'd rather make the mistakes now and see it as something we can work on.
Yeah.
And for once, it's going to give us, a bit of a different thing to work on, isn't it? Being 1-0 down,
Yeah.
we've got to fight our way back into it now. We're not going to have everything our own way next season in every game, are we? That's a
No,
foul. He's
definitely
pulled
not.
him back, surely. Yes, he has, yeah. Pace is such an amazing asset to have, isn't it, as a footballer? As soon as Diaby there gets the wrong side of me, he got no choice than to yank him back. Look at that. Use his body lovely to shield the ball.
See you
Ben Lee's
later.
thinking, I'm getting nowhere near him here.
I'd stay away from Ben Mee if I was a Villa player
Well,
anyway.
yeah. We don't want him ruin another one of our players' careers.
DRB, good hold up play. It's the ref at blew an
No, he's
advantage
carrying
there.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. Just need to get back into a rhythm here.
Just need to keep knocking the ball around and get higher up the pitch. Definitely a back three. You look at that right now. 3 at the back there.
Yeah.
Cash and Bidace, aren't they? Basically wing backs, I think, in this system.
Yeah.
Well, when we go forward, this is what we've seen, obviously, with the left back use of the left back. It definitely looks Bidace and Cash effectively wing backs in this when we're attacking, and then when you're defending, Cash just sits in as back forward, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And then McGinn and Diaby getting that bit of a free roll in and around. Well, McGinn a bit deeper, Diaby a bit further forward in behind Watkins.
KK has put mistakes in pre-season are okay as long as they aren't repeated in the real season.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't want to see that first game of the season, a ball over the top. That's what I
It's
do not
Newcastle,
want to
isn't it?
see.
It's Newcastle, and they had a lot of joy with it against us. So it's something that I would think look out for in that game, because Eddie Howe will have done his homework and be looking at, what they did well against us, and that was what 2 of the goals came from it, didn't it?
Yeah.
For them, so I would 100% think they'll be going down that avenue. Watkins just ran down a blind alley there a little bit. Nice from Mings, well tidied up.
Yeah, it was nice.
Bit of space for Dougie Louise. Oh, a bit wasteful. He had that right. Matty Cash was making a good move down that right hand side. I thought he might have picked him out there. When's the next game after this? Is it Lazio Thursday and then Valencia on the
Villa
Saturday?
in. Oh, yeah. Oh,
No, it's put it wide. Ollie
Watkins sort of
Watkins.
rounded the keeper, but his touch took it out. Keeper passed it straight to a Brentford player.
Should be
Great tackle from McGinn.
Yeah.
Should be 1-1. He took it round the keeper. But what happened there now?
He's
His
just
touch
over.
was
He's out. Yeah. So they've tried to play it out from the keeper. McGinn's hunted down the high press, nicked the ball. Watkins in acres of space. All he's got to do is either hit it first time, chose to go around the keeper, but the touch around the keeper is just too heavy, and it goes out of play, unfortunately. But yeah, good signs again. That high press working well.
Well done from Bidace there, winning the ball back.
McGinn again. Yeah, he's in. Diaby's in. Oh, I think the flag's up. Pass offside. Yeah. Good play again, though. McGinn.
We're probing. We are probing.
He's definitely a threat, isn't he, Diaby? Finds some nice positions. He is hard off there, though.
McGinn's picking up a good bit of, like a good position at the minute as well.
He's almost playing like a 10 again, isn't he?
Yeah.
Again, long ball. Straight down the middle, but looks like we're going to see this one out. Nope, no, foul. It's all right. Yeah, the chap who won the penalty, he's there signing that I spoke about before from Freiburg, that on Schade.
Yeah.
So it looks like he might be the replacement for Tony.
I mean, touching on Bidace there, winning that ball back, that would proper delight Emery, wouldn't it? You know, just...
Well, yeah. I think he's definitely got... for me, he's the most likely to be sticking around out of all the kids. Seems to have had the most games. I might see a bit better. But so far, it's been a pretty good game. We've been unlucky. We probably should have scored, I would think.
Yeah, it should be 1-1.
Well, the Watkins goal should have took that. What's the possession?
Not recovered from the other night, Justin.
Oh God, I'm knackered. I'm either working or working. Did I show the stats on here?
Hit a like on the stream if you haven't already. It'll just drag more people in here. So subscribe if you are new to the channel as well.
Yeah, possession-wise, 57% Villa, 43 Brentford. So that would bear out. Brentford are in again. Good save from Martinez. Yeah, they're definitely creating chance in Brentford. I said this before. Brentford they seem to... Oh, he's offside. He's all right, we're offside. Brentford always seem to play well against us. Oh, again, yeah, we've been... that's marginal, that is, isn't it?
Who turned into that?
I think it was Kamara.
Was it?
Yeah. We have seen a few mistakes from both teams in this game, trying to play out from the back and getting caught in possession. Foul.
He's going for a free kick. Good tactically, though, aren't they, Brentford?
Yeah, they're a very well-drilled team, and they all know what they're doing. Very similar to us, I suppose. And they did have an excellent season last year. Let's not forget that. They're no mugs. Right,
Did
give
they
the ball
finish
right
above
to the arm.
Spurs?
I think they did in the end, didn't they? Everyone finished
Did they
above
finish?
Spurs in the end.
Did they finish 8th? I think they might have finished 8th, you know. Because they
Yeah.
did they beat Man City last game or did they draw? I think they beat Man City, didn't they?
So look, my memory's
I
terrible.
know, I know. Everybody won that we needed to not win on the last day.
They finished 9th. Spurs finished above them, 1 point above them. Interesting today. Said he's going to use, if he does use him, Chambers as a right back or centre midfielder now, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, in the interview he did with the press. He said we've got 4 really good centre halves, and I see Chambers playing as an auxiliary right back or a midfielder. Which we thought when he came in, he could still do a job at
Yeah.
that 6, and he's just another option in the 6. I mean, he's not going to be first, second, third, or probably even fourth choice, but as we've said all along, you need depth in all these positions, don't you?
What about Dendonka? Do you think we're gonna sell?
We haven't seen a lot of him. Has he been injured, has he?
I think his wife's had a baby,
Is
so
he
he
there
didn't go
today?
on the
He's
tour.
not even there, is
No,
he?
he's not. He's not been there at all.
So, well, Thursday and Saturday are going to be very interesting for him then. I think he's one that definitely, if a bid comes in, they would probably consider it now, I think.
Yeah,
Because you have got the likes of, like we've just said, Callum Chambers, you know, that could play in there. And you've got, obviously, Louise Kamara. Then you've got Tielemans now. McGinn can play there. And if you threw Chambers in the mix, that's 5 players for 2 positions. So if you got a reasonable bid for Dendonka, I think, yeah, that's one position I don't think would be massively weakened. And if you kept Irabunum as well, he's your sort of backup to your backup, isn't he?
yeah.
Strange ball there.
Did you watch the last game or did you go to bed?
No, I did. I went to bed. I was up early the
Did
next
you?
day for work, so I recorded it and then I watched I watched the first half in the morning, and then
Yeah.
the second half. Another ball down the middle. Tidied that up nicely. Our attacking threat has definitely eased off in the last 10 minutes, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Saw a lot of Matty Cash in the first 5 minutes, but not a lot of him going forward since.
Is he being ped back by Mbuemo, isn't he?
Mm. It's very hot there as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Here we go.
what a goal
Shot.
that is.
Oh my god, what a goal.
What
Who's
a
that?
goal. What a goal.
Who's that?
I don't know. Number 10. Who's number 10? You can't do a lot about that, I'm afraid.
No. Pick that out.
De Silva.
The Silva, he's decent this one, isn't he?
They got some good players, isn't they? I mean, it's a ball over the top again into the right back slot. He's 1-on-1 with Torres. He just cuts inside from the edge of the box on the angle, bends it into that top corner with his left foot. I mean, you got a fully stretched Martinez, and he's still not got within 2 yards of it.
Oh, Martinez had no chance with that.
No, that's just perfect.
Absolutely no chance. Look at it. It's just curving, still curving there.
That's a dream goal, that is. You don't hit
What a
one of them
goal.
very often. Oh, right, here we go then. Very, very. We're up against it here. We need to get switched on here pretty quickly. Right, drink break. I think I'll have a drinks break as well after watching that. This is the problem in the Premier League. You know, you're playing against teams that have got quality all over.
Yeah.
If you're not on it, you get found out. I mean, the first goal was, pretty simple over the top penalty, and then the second one, another ball over the top of the fullback, left centre half, and he pings one into the top corner, which players of this level are
Yeah,
capable of doing.
I mean that second one. I mean, worldy, innit? Absolute. But that
Yeah.
first one, for him having that run in his own half, like that's like, without sounding harsh, that's like what you learn as a kid, isn't it? Really. You know what
It's
I
just
mean?
it's a cleverly timed run. It's a yard inside our half. I mean, when you play such a high line like we do, the only way you're going to get done is if the ball is absolutely perfection, and it was. It was. They sprung the offside trap a treat, and and then nicked behind us, and we a bit of tactics board here, Luke. So we've got to make sure we can counter this somehow. We need to start becoming a threat. Start throwing some punches ourselves. I think we need to do more. I think we need to do more offensively down that right hand side. We had a bit of joy there. First 5-10 minutes, that's gone quiet. The midfield not pressing as high. And we need to get Watkins and Diaby into the game more. It's a shame because that Watkins chance, he should score that, so it should have been 1-1. And these are the fine margins, aren't they?
Ifs, buts, and maybes. 2-0 down.
Well, it always is, isn't it? Like you say, fine margins. 1 minute we're 1, should be 1-0. Next minute you're 2-0 down. You've got to take your chances in the Premier League level. That's why you pay the big money for the big players. In the big moments, they deliver repeatedly. And if we want aspirations of winning trophies and finishing in Champions League places, then that's why those clubs do what they do. Because in the big moments, those players, invariably they deliver, don't they?
Yeah. That's wasteful.
Yeah, we sort of stopped possession at the moment. I bet what was the possession stats now? We were in the lead on the possession stats. Seem to be yeah, they're coming back into it now, nearly 50%. Brentford can afford just to knock the ball around here now, can't they? Make us run around. That looked offside again.
Yeah, it did look offside.
Right, Conser's coming away with the ball now. Come on. He ain't got them up. Oh, he's done well there. He's done well there.
Go on.
Go on.
Alan Hutton. Hutton!
What's a goal?
Conser's done a Hutton.
Oh, my God.
Conser Hutton, here we go. Get it framed. We have a new Alan Hutton on our hands. Wow. And he goes by the name of Esri Conser.
He's literally picked the ball up at the edge of our box, gone past
I'm telling
two.
you, the rebirth of Hutton.
He's knocked two blokes off the ball in the middle of the park, and then it's open for him. He's just got in the box, and he's side, calm as you like, side foot finishes it into the top corner.
He just kept going, didn't he?
He's just one of them that everything opened up for him. He did well initially, didn't he? To get away from the two. Yeah, look, we've nicked the ball back here as well. Diaby's in. Oh, there's no help. It's got no help.
I mean, I know we want our defenders to step inside and come forward with it, but
be nice with an overhead kick.
That was exciting.
Well, that was worth the money alone, wasn't it? The entrance money alone. Outstanding.
Oh my god! Just opened up, didn't it? Just like we've been here before, deja vu.
I need to watch that back later on the old. He keeps going. He keeps going. He keeps going. That was outstanding. Oh, if Bidace could have caught hold of that one. He's unlucky
Yeah.
there, though. He doesn't get a bad connection. He's just not quite on target, was it?
At what point do you think he goes, I'm in here? I'm in here.
I think it was. I think when he got to the edge of the box, because they kept backing off. I think they kept backing off him because of who it was. It was Konsa.
Yeah.
They're probably thinking he's going to lay it off here. He's going to lay it off here, and then he just nicked into the box, and they were still backing off him, and he's thinking, might as well have a dig here.
Yeah.
And it was a fantastic finish, to be fair to him. Super Konsa. That's a nice pick out from Martinez into the middle of the park. McGinn driving forward.
Here we go, Dougie.
Louise,
Out to
Bidace.
Philogene.
Oh,
Gonna
took a
shoot.
deflection. Took a deflection.
Chance,
Done
another
well.
chance to Villa.
Yeah, doing well there. Suddenly we look threatening again, don't we? After that little
Yeah, we do.
malaise and going 2 down. Nice from Bidace again.
You're all absolutely buzzing with that in the comments.
Corner again. Is it Diaby again?
Yeah.
Bidace picks it up. Lay it off, son. That's it. Now get to right back. That's it. Take him on.
Yeah. Let's see
Diaby
what
out
we
on the
got.
right flank. Oh, just tried to nick it inside to begin, didn't they? Corner again.
Another corner.
Yeah. Go on. Quick
You
corner.
can tell.
He took a quick one. Diaby's in. Oh. Ball into the box. Headed clear.
Sort of got a bit more of a spring in our step now, haven't we?
Yes, definitely giving us a big lift, that has. Go on. Got Matty Cash again. Deliver, son. No, check back.
Cash on the ball now. Konsa. Louise.
A lot of players in
Here
the
we
box
go.
here in this
Diaby.
Drive it! Yes!
Diaby!
2 in 2
Diaby!
for the new
2
signing.
in 2. Villa have come to life. We have come to life. Loads better from Villa since we scored. Quick. There's a zip in the passing. Diaby, absolutely lethal. Lethal. 1v1. Boom. Gets a bit of space onto that left foot. On that left foot, there's only one winner. It's in the back of the net.
He's done that a couple of times this game. He's managed to find himself. It's a great habit to be able to have, to find a little bit of space in that box. And the ball was just fed into him lovely, and they've sat off him. God knows why they've sat off him in the box. And he's just
that's the thing with him.
Yeah.
Like if you don't double up on him, it will rip you apart. Like 1v1, he'll rip you apart. And
it definitely bodes well for the season, doesn't it? Because he's going to start making a name for himself, and teams are going to start to be very worried about him.
Yeah, and that's
what a game.
That's what we're after as well. An attacking output, like goals, assists, consistently, and 2 games, 2 goals. Take that into the season. If we have that consistent vibe with a goal scorer up top, then you've got a winger, your midfielders are getting goals, then, brilliant. So, after being 2-0 down to get it back to 2-2, good comeback from Villa now. So, good stuff.
If he can continue this form into the season, then that price tag's going to look like a snip, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big reputation, big price tag. He's got to deliver, and on what I've seen so far, he's got a lot of fantastic attributes, hasn't he? It's
Yeah.
looking like a good pickup at the moment.
I've been listening to a couple of experts from the Bundesliga, and they were saying that the reason why top teams didn't go for him was his defensive output. But
What?
I think
Why would you sign
yeah,
a backer with I don't know. That sounds a bit daft, doesn't it? Done well there.
yeah,
McGinn's picking up some lovely positions here.
yeah. McGinn
Driving
driving
forward again.
forward now. Diaby's now on the left-hand side
Oh,
again, 1v1. Done some
oh,
skill.
couldn't
Oh,
pick him
just
out.
couldn't find Vidace. He's class, man. Diaby, he's an absolute baller.
That's good. That's good from Torres. That's good from Torres.
Yeah. Oh,
Quality.
nice football from Villa. That's some nice football there.
It's been a fantastic half, hasn't it?
So exciting, weren't it? All
2-0 down.
started from Esri Hutton Konsa. So when we're pressing there, it was in a 4-4-2 shape as well. So we seem to be very comfortable out of possession, pressing in a 4-4-2. The press looks good though, Justin.
We have pressed really well, yeah. A couple of times we've nicked the ball at the edge of the box. That's what created that Watkins chance, didn't it?
Yeah.
But you got a player like McGinn in your team, and Croc, he's like a one-man press, isn't he? And you got the two lads in behind, Kamara and Louise, just sitting there tidying things up, creating things. We're so blessed, really, to have this team. You almost don't really see a huge weakness anywhere now, do you?
No. Apart from that ball over the top.
Yeah. There's no real standout weakness in thinking I'm worried about that, I'm worried about
Oh
that.
no. I mean, the formation is still, from what I can see, it's the same as the last game. So it's 3-2-4-1.
Yeah. Looking for a foul there, does not give it. Yeah, I've just seen that in Jason, he said best team since Martin O'Neill. It's hard to disagree, really, with quality all over the pitch.
Here we go. McGinn coming forward now. We found, who's this cut inside?
Cash!
Oh, Cashy, baby! Cashy! Yes, Villa,
Oh, what a
3-2.
turnaround this is.
Here we go. 3-2. Cash, absolutely love it. Absolutely love that from Cash. Again, 3-2-4-1. Found some space. Cash out wide now. Cuts inside. Bang.
It's that pick-up in the middle of the park. McGinn finding acres of space. The back three, finding him, turn, look up, attack him right back. Arguably, would you say Cash potentially could be a much better attacking outlet than our left backs? I mean, he was a winger, wasn't he, when he started?
Yeah.
I mean, that's outstanding. 2-0 down, and 10 minutes later, we're 3-2 up. What's going on here?
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good. Yeah, some great goals. Nicely won there by Pau Torres. Do you know what I think the good thing about this as well, especially when we've got the ball, they all look like they know what they're meant to be doing, which is quite good. And for a Villa fan over the years, quite surprising that feeling of watching your team thinking they actually look quite good is quite surprising.
Yeah.
Bidace now on the left-hand side. What a mad 15 minutes that's been. If you are new, subscribe to the channel. Hit a like on the stream if you haven't already. We'll just get
Bidace
more
again.
Villa fans in it.
Louise. Concert. Diaby. Cash.
That's some
Concert.
nice football there.
Diaby. We are, yeah.
Just keep moving the ball
When you
around.
look at our back three now are playing a third
in
of the
their
way
half.
into their half.
Yeah.
And all looking more and more comfortable with the ball, as the game's going on. Mings pushing forward. Torres. Louise again. I think Brentford are shell-shocked at the moment.
Yeah, I think they are as well. The foul. Ball's foot. I can't stop thinking of it. I don't think I can either. I think I'm a bit shell shocked myself. I think from what you can see as well is we've gone more, and I did this on the little tactic episode I did the other day. Hopefully, I do think everyone really enjoyed it. Is that I just think the three centre backs just looks better to me. It looks more comfortable. And I think by having the three centre backs, it means that we can sort of the whole formation just looks more freer. It doesn't look like someone's just covering and holding a player back. I mean, that's the vibe I've got.
It's such an interesting way to evolve the three centre half sort of way of playing, because back when sort of three centre halves became a thing and wing backs, you would essentially have two full backs playing the wing back role, and you'd just try and pick up a couple of attacking fullbacks, so players that were essentially right or left backs, but were half decent going forward. This way of playing actually gives you. Sorry, I just thought it was nearly scoring again. Then this way of playing gives you sort of the three centre halves, so a bit more security, but with actually playing very, very well. We've seen Bidace isn't even a defender; he's an attacker as the left hand side player. And yes, Cash essentially, is a right back, although he did have winger roots. But giving that license to be a real attacking threat down the right. So you're sort of having your cake and eat it with playing three at the back, yet being able to get as many attacking outlets on the pitch as you possibly can, which is what it does, doesn't it? You don't have to play two defensive players at right back hoping they can get forward. You can play two really attacking outlets either side. And then when they get the ball, Cashy tucks in, you go to a back four, which is even better with your two number sixes as well. I don't know, it's so
Tactical
intuitive.
genius.
Well, it is, isn't it? It's intuitive. It's as long as everybody's on board with it and everybody understands their role, which is what he said when he came in. That that famous conversation that Mings made very public, that you're doing too much, Tyrone. That this is what I want you to do, and this is how I want you to play. Stop worrying about covering the left back. Stop worrying about doing too much and doing all this and all that. You defend and you do what we need you to do in that area, and it's worked amazingly. We're not going to win every game. We know that. It's football. We've seen in this game 2-0 down, but we're going to be. I've no doubt that next season we're going to be a huge threat in every single game we play, and I can't see many teams taking us to the cleaners at all. if we lose next season, it's going to be by the odd goal or a bit of magic from someone. But we're going to be uber competitive in every single game, in every single competition. And it's amazing to go into a season with that kind of mindset, isn't it?
Yeah. And now look, when Brentford are now sort of camped in our half, we've gone back to this 5-3-2 formation as well.
Yeah, even like McGinn, look at that, tucking in right back, so almost like, Bidace, look at that. Now, if you pause that now, which I just have, and take a picture, that is literally the back. What is it, 6? Yeah, you got Bidace, Conser, Mings, yeah. And again, this dives into that everybody knows what they're doing thing.
So we basically pressing with a 4-4-2. We're playing with possession in a 3-2-4-1. And then when we have to heavily defend, we're going into a 5-3-2. So we're currently playing with 3 formations. So,
But it's fluid, isn't it, Luke? It's what we talk
yeah.
about when you
Yeah,
first came in.
they transition into those
Yeah.
formations very quickly. Everything looks easy. Everybody knows their position. Even someone like Philogene now, who comes into the team, he's not technically classed as like a first team player. He's come back off loan, but he comes into this system now in pre-season, and he doesn't look out of place. And I think that comes from everybody knowing what they're meant to be doing, and then it does look comfortable. It does look easy. They do know their roles.
Well, you
So
look at, in the past where you've seen, teams and managers that have evolved. I'm talking maybe 10, 15, 20 years ago, and different formations came into play with teams that they do coach different ways of playing. They might have a 4-4-2 or a 3-5-2 as it always was. But what would happen in a game is that players would know that those were the two ways they were going to play, and then a manager would almost come to the touchline and say, "This ain't working, lads. Right, switch now. We're going to go to a back three, and you play." And they'd all physically switch positions in on the pitch, wouldn't they? Whereas this isn't. This is like, you all know where you need to be when whatever attacking or defensive phase of the game is happening. It's almost like, right, blah, 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 blah. Right, okay, we need to be here now because we've lost the ball. We need to be here. Right, good play again, DRB.
go on, McKean. Oh,
Oh,
thought that was in. I thought that was
yeah,
in.
ball breaks down the edge of the
McGinn.
box. McGinn just tries to side foot it into the top corner.
Oh,
Oof, he's unlucky there, isn't he?
yeah, he is.
It's not gone far wide. Oh, high pressing edge of the box. They're taking a risk there again, aren't they, Brentford? Let's see this out now till half time.
Yeah.
What, about a minute left?
So we got over 650 people watching. If you can smash a like, that would be very much appreciated from myself. Got a couple of minutes to go now.
That's our ball. Go on, Ollie. Oh,
As if fouled him.
Yeah. Should have 2-footed him. It was bed me. Wonderful half of football, though. What a class game this has been.
Yeah, it has been good, hasn't it? That 15-minute spell.
I know Emery
Oh
won't be
my
happy
days.
about being 2-0 down, but what a reaction from the lads. He's offside there. And the linesman's finally found his flag. I think this is going to be half time, I think.
Yeah, is he gonna blow?
Looking forward to seeing, I think Neil's just put in the chat, looking forward to seeing Kellerman in the second half again. Another player that I think's done his chances no harm at all.
Yeah. There we go. Half time. Well, I'm gonna make a drink. We'll be back for the start
See?
of the second half. Smash a like if you're gonna go and then come back. Subscribe if you're new. Up the Villa, speak to you in a bit. Here we go. What's Justin doing?
UFC fight.
Was that the knockout?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good half then. Good half. I mean, even take away the goals from Villa, the defending from Villa, the in-between bits, the actual passing, movement, really, really good football on show there. Some really good stuff. So
Interesting to see
very
what changes he
pleasing.
makes as well now.
Yeah, I'm sure there will be a raft of changes. I think you can make 4 at a time in this sort of pre-season tournament. So
Can you make as many as you want at half time?
nah, it's 4. 4 at a time. So yeah, let's see who comes on. I think Archer will come on, won't he?
Yeah. You would think so. I'll probably have it on the...
But yeah, Diaby 2-2. Liking what I'm seeing from Diaby. I
Ming's
think we've
like
seen what.
Diaby's his son, isn't he?
Yeah, I think we've seen from Diaby what we're gonna get. I think goals.
He's outstanding, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's just going to be a threat, isn't he?
Yeah. Right, let's see who's coming on then. What's the game after this? Who's playing? Is it Chelsea?
Looks like it's Chelsea, isn't it? The Chelsea fans there. Is it Chelsea Newcastle? They're showing Conser's goal again.
It's class. Nah, Chelsea Fulham at 7:45. So
They love commercial breaks, don't they? The Americans, crikey, O'Reilly.
you're going to Lazio. You're going to the Lazio game, aren't you?
Yes, on Thursday. Yeah.
We will be doing another watch along on the channel. So,
well, you'd like to think the next 2 games are going to go fairly close to sort of starting lineups, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the next. See, it's weird because it's we play Lazio on Thursday, don't we?
Yeah.
And Valencia on Saturday. So you'd imagine it's going to be a half and 3/4. I don't know, like a half and half team or 3/4.
Maybe half and half Thursday, but maybe hour start on Saturday, and then you're into match week, aren't you?
Yeah.
One more week, and we're into match week build up. Unbelievable.
Mad, isn't it?
When's that? Is the first game's not on? Is it on Sky?
Our first one, yeah, 5:30
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Nice. And then it's the season. How mad's that?
Yep.
Very mad.
And then the madness begins again.
Oh God, yes. And then our first home game is the Sunday, isn't it? Everton.
2 o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
I've got to miss that one. I've got to work. Gutted.
Have you?
Gutted. If it was the later kickoff on a Sunday, I would have been able to do that. Well, they're coming out. No changes so far. That looks
Do you remember? Oh, you didn't watch the last game. You know what was weird in the last game? So Villa made their subs at half time, and then or was it the game before? One of them.
The game before we watched it, didn't we? They made them up after about 10 seconds into the second half.
That was weird. That must have been the Newcastle one then, wasn't it?
Just totally bizarre. Just make him at half time. I don't think he's making any changes here, you know. Well, there's definitely no changes from the players I can see coming out.
Yeah, Martinez has come out. McGinn.
Although that
Cash.
chap on the right's got a bit of paper and he's talking to the one of the officials, so maybe there is going to be a few. The second half's kicking off late, isn't it?
I've got someone watching in Korea. Up the Villa.
Right. Up the Villa. What's up the Villa in Korean?
Yeah, I've seen this. Apparently, that Tyler Adams has a £3 million release clause.
Has he?
Because I saw something that there was negotiations for like they wanted like 20, 35, 30, didn't they? So I'm not sure on that, but he's injured at the minute, isn't he? So I don't know whether that's
Yeah.
putting some people off. You're lovely to say it's 20 mil.
별장 위로.
There you go. Up the Villa in Korean, Luke.
별장 위로.
Up the Villa.
Right, can we have that confirmed? Is that
Oh,
is that how you
I
say
hope it
it?
is. I hope it is. I've done it. If it's not, it's Google Translate's fault. That's what it says.
별장 위로.
I don't even attempt to say that. Chongsan Rio. Hopefully it is, anyway.
Watching you guys from Yosemite on holiday.
Yosemite, that's a park, national park in I think it's not far from Los Angeles, is it? That way? My brother used to live in Los Angeles. And he used to go to Yosemite camping. If I'm correct, I'm sure I'll be put right if it's not.
So we got Carlos coming on. Who's Carlos come on for?
Well, I saw Torres and Mings coming out, so I presume it is Konsa. He's having a lie down after his goal.
Yeah. Did Konsa played loads of the last game, didn't he?
I think so, yeah. California, yeah. California, Los Angeles, yeah. Thought it was. It's supposed to be absolutely beautiful as well, Yosemite. They've made more changes than us, haven't they?
Who's this? Oh, this is Rico Henry. Right, let's go. Kicked off for the second half now. So Carlos is playing on the right-hand side.
Confirmation, just one substitution for Villa. Carlos for Konsa.
All over the top. Header by our sweeper keeper. Martinez, offside flag's gone up.
Oh, miss hit there from Carlos.
Miskicked it.
Oh, it's all right. We've covered it. Bit rusty kid.
Yeah. Couple of loose touches from Villa so far.
Let's hope we don't give them a 2-goal lead start at the start of this second half.
Yeah.
Long ball from Martinez. He's done well there. Watkins. Kamara, Louise. McGinn's been good today again, hasn't he?
Yeah. Standout so far for me in this game, I'd say McGinn, Diaby, Philogene look good again. McGinn on the edge of the box.
That's
Nice from
Kamara.
Kamara, little flick over.
Beautiful.
Flick over someone's head. Yeah, Kamara's playing well here. That partnership of Kamara and Luis now is just like, it's just like a well-oiled machine, and it just keeps going now.
Well, I thought against Newcastle, Kamara was a little bit off it, wasn't he? He started giving the ball away a bit, but obviously this is what this is for, isn't it? Pre-season anyway, to get your touch back, get your feel for the game back up and running again. And the fact we've played 3 Premier League sides and 2 obvious decent sides in Lazio and Valencia, we should be really prepared for us.
Yeah.
It's nice playing low league teams and giving them a chance to have a bit of a payout. But
We've won the ball back.
Yeah.
Philogene, Louise.
No.
Oh, they're on the break now. Burning forward. There's 3 on 2.
Left back need to get back in. Cashy's got to get back in. Nice. Martinez. There you go. Diaby.
1v1 into the box. Found Watkins. Fired over from the penalty area.
It's got to do better there.
Yeah. That was great from Diaby, though.
Lovely.
Standing his marker up 1v1. Found Watkins, who fires over the bar.
I mean, they've done everything right, haven't they? They've got Diaby in 1-on-1. They've backed off him because they're worried about his pace. Watkins has found some space in the box with a nice bit of movement. Diaby's found him really well. Nice low ball, and he's just got under it and skied it over the bar. Shame, really. He needs to do better there. I don't think we need to get too overly concerned with Ollie Watkins at the moment, though.
No.
He proved last season he's a very good player, and he's hugely important to us going forward, isn't he?
Oh, I think so.
Keeper, yes. Martinez's distribution is fantastic.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, the last 2 pieces of distribution from Martinez have just had us on the break straight away.
Yeah. Louise, surrounded.
I mean, Luis has turned into a right player for Villa, hasn't he?
Hugely important.
Even that player that arrived to what he is now, he's developed well. He's quality.
Well, there was a reason why Man City signed him at such a young age, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I wonder whether Pep, regrets letting him go now, seeing the player he's turning into. And he's still so young as well. Yeah, only
Yeah.
23. Nice. He likes to do that. I've noticed Diaby. He likes to come for the ball, fed it into feet, then he likes to lay it off quickly with a little touch to someone, and then spin straight in on the back and try to go off the shoulder. I think that's something we might see a lot more of, this little 1-2 and getting him in. Obviously, with his pace, he's a threat, isn't he?
Yeah. Louise again. Louise driving forward. Can he find Cash? Cash trying to work a bit of an opening. Back to
Doubled up on
McGinn.
Cash, didn't they?
Yeah. Strong from McGinn.
Again.
Here we go. Watkins.
60 Austin.
Great throw in from McGinn. It's found Watkins. We're retrieving the ball really well as well in transition.
Yeah. The turnover's very quick, isn't
it? Yeah.
I always remember the Barca sides under Pep, where he used to say that whenever you lose the ball, you have so many seconds to win it back.
That's a foul.
Well, it certainly looks like it. Yeah, it was, yeah.
I was thinking, what's he waiting for? Do you reckon he's going to make some subs at 60?
Yeah, that's the usual, isn't it? Give him half an hour.
Oh, Mings with a nice little
Cruyff.
turn there. Done him?
Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah, that's confident there, though, from Mings.
Yeah.
Not Ronaldinho.
They're so comfortable in possession, aren't they? They're happy to
Yeah.
receive the ball in all kinds of situations, in all kinds of positions and under pressure. 1, 2, 3 players on them. Because if you receive the ball with 2 or 3 players on you, you can turn away from them. All of a sudden, there's space all over the place then, isn't there?
Yeah.
We saw that with McGinn, didn't we?
Smash a like on the stream if you haven't already.
Oh, it's unlucky. Just a bit heavy. Carlos. I think we might see Diaby come off at an hour.
Yeah.
Well, we have to cut to Chelsea turning up, obviously. That's the most important thing, is watching them walk through a tunnel when we're playing. Absolutely. Knobheads. They do try and win that ball back high up the pitch, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, look how
Straight away,
Pau
yeah,
Torres
just
was then.
Yeah. Another ball over the top. They're in behind. Oh!
Has it gone in?
No, sideline. He did look like he side
It
netting.
looked like it had gone in.
Yeah. Again, though, that ball over the top, look. Just gets the wrong side of Torres.
Yeah.
And Buemo again, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He's unlucky there. Mings nearly diverts it into his own net. It just goes around the post. I think if we get a fourth here, we should win this one. Is there a trophy for this tournament?
Yeah. I think. I mean, we're a goal
Top, weren't we?
in front of Chelsea, I think.
So we could do with a couple more goals here then, just to
I think as it stands,
win the tournament.
We've got 2 more now.
Diaby again, good work at the edge of that box.
Kamara strong. That's it. Well done.
3 of them on him there.
Where's Cash going there? So messing about.
Corner. Brentford
Kamara did well there. Kamara was strong, laid it off to Cash. And Cash just sort of turned into a bit of danger instead of just assessing what had just happened to Kamara and just getting rid of it. So dallying on the ball there has led to a Brentford corner. Goal kick to Villa. Your mic's off, Justin.
This has definitely dropped off, hasn't it, the second half? I think obviously the heat getting to him a bit. Here we go.
So we've got changes.
That's good news. Buendia's okay, because there was a question mark over him yesterday, wasn't there?
Yeah. Bailey, Luca Dean, Buendia, and Tielemans.
It's not a bad 4 off the bench, is it?
No.
It's like Philogene Bidice is coming off. Who else? Kamara. I wonder if Matty Cash will come off and they'll go back to the resort, back to the John McGinn's coming off. Oh, Torres is coming off. So we're going to revert back to the usual left side attacker, I think, now by the look of it.
Yeah.
And McGinn off for Tielemans. I wonder if that'll see Tielemans play. No, it won't, because who's going to play in the McGinn role then? Be Buendia, won't it? So Tielemans and Louise in the 6.
So who's come off there? McGinn, Kamara, Power, and who else?
And Bidice. So Tielemans will sit into the Kamara role. You would think Kamara, Buendia will go where McGinn played. Bailey for Bidice, so on the wing, and then left back Torres coming off. So you think the left back now will be the attacker. Cash will tuck back in again like he usually does. So we've got a Bailey, Watkins, Diaby front 3, Luke.
No.
That could be
let's
carnage.
see how they start cooking along.
Yeah, the 2 players that played together for his last club as well.
Diaby Bailey combo.
I mean, you never know. It could be the move that will ignite Bailey, hopefully.
That Ray has gone then, hasn't he? He's not playing at all, is he?
I think he's on the verge, isn't he? I think there's 2 or 3 clubs looking at him. I heard Spurs were looking at him. Is it Spurs were looking at him as well? No.
Bayern Munich were as well, I think. So you've got Bailey swapped now. Bailey's playing alongside Watkins.
Cash.
Should have scored. Should have scored.
Buendia's gone down in the box here.
Close.
That don't look good, does it? Ankle.
He'll be all right.
Let's hope it's not the knock that he had when they were saying he's worried about a knock. Lovely ball
Good
through,
running
that
from
is.
Cash, though.
What a pass through from Diaby, that is.
Cash has had a good game.
He's played very well.
See how he defends this. That's nice. Very good. Wow, it's a nice ball from Carlos.
Good touch from Buendia as well.
Yeah, and we're away. Got Bailey out wide now.
Yeah, Bailey on the right and Diaby on the left, haven't we?
Yeah.
That's a great
What
ball.
a ball.
What a
Go
pass
on.
that is.
Oh,
What a goal that would have been. What a
what
pass
is
that is
this
from
liquid
Bailey.
football we watching?
Swear to God, that pass from
It's-
Bailey was messy like.
I think we should start playing in yellow. Start watching Brazil.
Literally, that was like Messi cutting in from the left and like his little left foot, he'd dink into the back stick. I'm not suggesting Leon Bailey's anywhere near as good as Messi before anybody says anything, but it was a very messy type pass, wasn't it?
Tell you what, I hope our third shirt's yellow. It's just going to suit us down to a T, innit, if it's yellow.
Yeah, Brazil, blue shorts.
Another Carlos Pinger into the RB's just lost out, though. That's offside.
Carlos pace, good pace. That was
Good recovery.
nice tidying up.
There we go.
Jesus,
Get stuck in.
You wouldn't go in with an header with Carlos, would you? That ball was there, and he just literally bulldozed everyone, didn't he? I'm having that.
Yeah, there was no one coming out with that ball apart from Carlos.
He came on against Wolves. You know, I was at Wolves when he made his return, and I think the ball got floated up to him, and I've never seen a bloke head the ball as hard as he did. He must have gone 50 yards off his head. That's a foul.
Buendia fouled.
25 minutes left. Another goal here. I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Louise. Oh, it's a poor pass. That Tielemans cam was good, wasn't it, that the Villa did? That camera in the middle of his shirt.
Yeah. Shows how much time you don't have on the ball.
How quick the game is, yeah.
Oh, it's just hit the bar.
Jesus Christ, they needed another.
Oh, great,
they've
great.
scored. Christ, they like a worldy shot, don't they?
Who had the first one?
Don't know. Martinez not happy. Was that De Silva again? Surely not. It was right-footed, wasn't it?
Was it Janssen? Cut inside.
It might have been, yeah.
Smashed it. Came down. Shot. Blocked by Mings. Fired in.
23. Who's that? 23. I think that's the young kid that come off the bench, that 23. Baptiste scored.
It's frustrating.
Lewis Potter that had the shot off the bar.
Was it?
Young kid. Yeah, that's disappointing, isn't it? But yeah,
Yeah.
I think I think we're still going to win. I'm confident we're going to win. We're going to win 5-3. There you go.
Bloody hell, Justin. Who scored? Baptiste.
Baptiste scored it. It's given Brentford a bit of confidence, hasn't it, now?
Yeah.
Passing it around well. Uh-oh. Offside.
Couple of shots from distance we've been suspect to. I mean, if that second one, that one just as well. He got no chance, had he?
No, it's great effort. Cooling break. Talking to that De Silva about his goal, I think. Yep. As any good football coach will tell you, hit the inside of the netting and no goalkeeper's going to save that.
Chambers coming on.
Possibly. I didn't see that. Possibly for Louise. The last time we saw the tactics board come out, we scored 3 goals in 10 minutes after. So hopefully that'll happen again. Right, lads, all do this, we'll be fine. Bang, bang, bang. 3-2 down. Yep, Chambers, by the look of it. You would think for Louise, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
With what he was saying in that pre-match talking. He's had quite a few minutes pre-season, hasn't he, Chambers, to be fair?
He's tried to use everyone, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Caden Young hasn't. Caden Young's there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not had that many minutes, has he?
I tell you what, I'm really looking forward to going to see the 21s again next season because we've got that team should be, unless a lot of them don't go out on loan, but a lot of them are going to be like, that team's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Gosh, that shirt don't fit in very well, does it?
Twenty minutes to go then. Right, let's get a goal then, Villa. Let's just see this one out, win the game. Good closing down.
Coutinho and Archer on as well.
Are they?
Yeah. Crikey, they did that slightly, didn't they?
Yeah,
Let's
when's
have a
that
look.
happen?
3 more substitutions. Cash, Diaby, Watkins off. Chambers, Coutinho, Archer on. Here we go. Go on. That's handball, isn't it? Bailey.
Nice to see Coutinho for 20 odd minutes now.
Be nice to see him get some good touches now and have a
Yeah.
real impact. That's nice. That's
That-
nice from
that's-
Coutinho. Good start. Oh, just couldn't
Throw
beat
into
it back to
Villa.
him. Nice. Hoping these substitutions will have a bit more of an impact on the game now. Freshen it up a bit. Carlos again. Done well there. How's he done that?
Yes.
How's he got out of that?
that?
Oh, Martinez taking a bit of a
Have
risk
it.
there.
Have it.
Let's have another winner. Yes. Bailey. Coutinho. Go on, Felipe. I've never wanted a player to do so well at a club as I have for Coutinho. I just want him to be brilliant.
I just want to see Coutinho banger into the top corner.
You want to see like a 30-yarder, don't you?
Yeah. Another ball over the top.
He looks off again then.
Yeah. Shot edge of the bar. That's a terrible shot.
Well, it's a shot.
I mean,
Loosely
the
described
fired two into the top corner, but that one was terrible.
As we used to call it, a grub hunter.
He's probably been watching from the sidelines thinking, I just want my one chance to hit it top corner, and that's what he does.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Clear out. Tielemans. Nice. No, lost the ball. No, foul. We're okay. Come on, let's have a good last 15 here. Let's get a goal in the game.
That's a nice ball.
Oh,
just the loose touch. That's what Carlos brings to the side, isn't it? That forward killer pass from sort of centre back. You know,
he's definitely comfortable on the ball, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's over at that.
Is Olsen injured? Why has Olsen not come on?
I don't know. I think he's just letting Martinez having a full game, isn't he? Come on, Archer. Stamp yourself on this for the team. Two more Brentford subs. Thank God for that. Buenbuemo's going off. Still a lot of quality in this attack, isn't there?
Yeah.
If you just make it count.
Just overhit. Thing is, when you start making a lot of changes in a game, the rhythm goes, don't
isn't it? Yeah, interrupts the game.
But that rhythm's just not there now.
We need a moment of magic, Luke.
Oh God.
Oh. Clear that. Louise done well again. Nice. Tielemans. Louise.
Ball over the
top. Archer. Keeper.
We've had 12 shots. They've had 8.
Yeah, it's hard to get the game going when there's so many substitutions, isn't there?
Here we go.
Brentford again.
Well. How would you say we've played then, Justin?
I thought we started really well, first 5-10 minutes, and then Brentford just took the chances well, didn't they?
Yeah.
Created a couple of opportunities, took them, and then, we were under the pump then, weren't we? And that after the drinks break in the first half, we just suddenly went into overdrive, didn't we? And, really grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck, scored 3 good goals. Really enjoyed the first half. Second half, they've looked a bit leggy, but that's understandable. They've played 3 games in hot weather. They've done a lot of travelling, haven't they?
Yeah.
And Brentford again came back and have equalised. But yeah, the substitutions have knackered up the flow of the game 100%. But overall, another very good workout, regardless of how the game finishes up, really.
Yeah.
We shouldn't really be looking too much. We all want to win, obviously. We all like to win games, but we shouldn't really read too much into games. I think unless you got like a 8-0 tonking in pre-season, then I don't think you need to worry too much about results. We've had pretty much positive results in every game, haven't we? So,
yeah,
he'll have learnt a lot from it. He'll bedded in the new players, which is good. The kids have had a run out, good. Come back to Bodymore.
High line, I think, work on that a bit.
That's one of the big things that's come out of it, this ball over the top.
Corner to Brentford. Is he going to shoot from there? Shot over the bar. Tight, playing out from the back there.
Oh, no, yeah. Crikey,
good though. It's got out though.
Well, get out of that.
We got out of it. Yeah.
Here we go. And this is where the benefit of playing like that comes out, because you should open up space further forward, shouldn't it?
He has got to cut that out though this season. Buendia, just giving the ball away in that area.
The problem I see with Buendia is he's always trying to move the ball quickly, isn't he? And he knows what he wants to do, but they're such high risk passes and flicks and tricks that if they don't come off, they look so wasteful. But in tight areas, if you can flick the ball through to someone, all of a sudden you've opened up space, and you might create a chance. So
through
Louise, he's laid it back.
Go on. Oh,
Tielemans, lovely.
Nice bit of skill.
Needed a double drag back then, Tielemans and then Coutinho.
Yeah, but he's just got to stop giving the ball away in that area, I think.
Yeah, but I think that's his game, isn't it? Getting it in tight areas and trying to sort of create something, turn away from a player. Little 1-2. Thing is, when it comes off in games, he just looks amazing, doesn't it? You think, God, he's on fire today, Buendia. And the next game, he'll try 3 or 4, and his head will drop because, he's given the ball away a couple of times. It's very difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think that's why it is a big season from him, because
Yeah.
like we got to eradicate that inconsistency, really.
Well, absolutely. Errors all over the pitch. You just cut out errors, and you win games, don't you?
Yeah.
Like we said in the first half, key moments. You've just got to win the key moments. It's a nice ball into feet, Archer.
Yeah. Crossed in. Headed away.
I think that's a foul, isn't it? Yeah. Bundled into the back of him, didn't I? Don't think I've ever seen him go for a header before, Bailey.
Back post Bailey.
Yeah. Been learning off Tres, the master.
Yeah. Ushered out from Chambers, goal kick to Villa.
Come on, let's nick a win in the last 5 minutes. I presume they fly back tomorrow, don't they?
Yeah, you'd imagine so.
Yeah, maybe a day or 2 rest and then straight back into the build-up for the 2 friendlies this week.
Defended well there by Mings.
Nice. Go on, turn him. Nice. That's a bad tackle, isn't it? Good old Ben Mee with a light challenge.
Just dirty, and he Ben Mee.
Yep. We haven't managed to get Archer in the game at all, have we, since he came on? It's the thing with Archer, you've got to get him in goal scoring positions, haven't you?
Yeah. But that's an area of his game that he needs to, I'd say, improve a little bit.
Yeah.
Sort of come in and receiving the ball a little bit more. We know what he can do, on the shoulder. Martinez with a goal kick.
Bailey. He's him on the back of the head.
Stop, he said. And tell Brentford, every time they're just looking for that ball over the top, aren't they?
Yeah.
Every single time. Martinez's distribution's been good this game. Well, say
that. Commentator's curse. Just as he lamps it into the back of someone's head.
Oh, God, don't score now.
I'm clipping that.
It has been good, to be fair.
That's going on Twitter later.
That was
so unlucky.
So close. Bailey would have been through them, but it sort of clipped the back of his heel. Oh, that was annoying.
Now Brentford are in, but Carlos is covering him. We're all right.
There's no problem here with Carlos's recovery speed.
No, he's certainly recovered from that really bad injury. Now, that's always a worry, isn't it? With a really long-term, like year-long injury, well, season-long injury, that they ain't going to come back the player that they left. But maybe it's helped that we didn't see a lot of him before he got injured, so we didn't get a lot to sort of compare it to, did we?
No.
Come on. One final push.
Mings has defended well. That's a
Played the
foul,
whole
surely.
game, hasn't he, all right? Mings, Watkins,
What's
no,
he
who's
give
played
there?
the force foul, I think. Somebody's dumb-bed me. I'll take that all day long. So Martinez, Mings, and Louise have played the full game, haven't they?
Martinez, Mings, and who else?
Louise.
Yeah.
Dougie Louise. The three of them have played the full game, haven't they? No Kellyman today either.
No. Oh, that's a nice ball. Here we
Nice.
go, Archer. He's got 3 round him.
What can he do? Oh, unlucky. Had to do it. He had to go alone, didn't he?
Yeah.
He could have held it up for support, maybe, but he wants to impress, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He could have maybe cut back then and wait for somebody to catch up with him. 1 minute left.
That's loose. Oh. Nice touch from Buendia.
Nice.
Coutinho on the ball now.
Go on, Felipe.
He's had a banger.
Oh, I thought Luke was in then.
Yeah, so decent game. Second half, just flat, weren't it? Just all these changes just kill the game.
They always are, aren't they, friendlies? Second half's always less intensity.
We've scored some good goals, though.
It's been a very enjoyable game. It's another good workout.
Yeah.
2 minutes injury time.
Carlos with a crossfield pinger. A minute to go. And then they're on their way back home. Ooh. Coutinho.
Nice, Coutinho.
Bit of swagger.
Go on, son.
Bailey on the right. Found Coutinho.
Nice Can we create something? Corner. That's corner, isn't it? No.
Is it?
No,
Goal kick.
No.
Cool. Decent workout. Some nice goals from Villa. 3-3. I think these refs going to blow now.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, everybody who watched the game with us. Another thoroughly enjoyable game in pre-season. I'll be back for a watch-along for Lazio and Valencia. But yeah, cheers, everybody. Up the Villa.
Have a lovely Sunday, everyone.